MJF references CM Punk on AEW Dynamite. Plus, he teases joining WWE after Dynamite goes off the air. And major title matches have been added to Full Gear this Saturday. It's all in the wrestling news right now. MJF was the feature attraction pretty much on last night's Dynamite. He was a busy boy, wasn't he?
It was a very busy boy, Tom. So last night, Jon Moxley is cutting a promo, basically just hyping up the match between he and MJF at Full Gear for the AEW World title. However, Tom, those dastardly boys in the firm come down to the ring. They put the beat up on Jon Moxley.
Curse you, John Grisham.
Curse you, boy. Until MJF came in, he made the save, he ran them all off, sent them home packing. Then MJF grabbed the microphone and began his promo with a little bit of something that may sound familiar to these fellow wrestling fans watching this channel right now. He said, "John, while you lay there, hopefully in a ton of pain," obviously a line that kicked off CM Punk's infamous pipe bomb on John Cena before Money in the Bank 2011.
Look at Punk getting a tiny little nod.
I know, yeah.
A slightly more passive-aggressive, vague message to Punk from MJF after Dynamite went off the air. It closed out with MJF and Tony Khan in the ring, and MJF speaks to the fans in Connecticut saying, "Me and Tony, we've been at odds once or twice. I'm not going to stand here and pretend that's not the case." Imagine for 1 second if you had the opportunity to bring your love of professional wrestling out to the world and create an alternative. Would you do it? This man right here busts his ass week in, week out, not just to give you, not just for you, but to give all the boys in the back an opportunity to show the world how much we love professional wrestling. Every time we get in the ring, we are risking our lives. You people understand that? We don't take that lightly. What I damn sure don't take lightly is somebody coming into my company, dropping trow and taking a dump. That SH1T ain't happening anymore because this is the place. Without AEW, professional wrestling is a monopoly. Don't get me wrong, I love WWE. Trust me, I love WWE. However, hear me out. Your favorite wrestlers don't get properly and don't eat properly unless Tony Khan makes that alternative. Now, I'm going to finish it with more honesty, Tony. I'm just going to keep it real with you. I'm carrying this goddamn place on my back. If I were you, I would pay up in the bidding war of 2024. Connecticut, you crazy mother flippers, better buy this pay-per-view to witness history because MJF is taking home the gold.
Whoa, that's a lot of things he said right there.
Pow, 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 pow.
Absolutely.
He, on Twitter before this, he kind of hinted that such words were coming out of his mouth, saying before Dynamite, he tweeted, "There's been a shadow cast over AEW by a bunch of flipping bull shine. We are closer than ever to stepping out of the darkness and into the light. We have the roster, we have this platform. Now all we need is stability, change, and leadership. We need the devil. I'm ready."
That's very nice. Like, obviously, after everything that's happened, and we all know what's happened as we've recapped it multiple times at this point, it feels nice. It feels nice that they're obviously, MJF is acknowledging it and is like, "I want to get past this. Let's make it all about the wrestling once again." And I like that a lot. And I think MJF is doing a lot to put the focus back on the actual, like the wrestling, the storylines that are being curated in the wrestling itself.
Actually putting it to one side, the silly nonsense, and going, let's focus on this.
Absolutely.
But still very aware that in 2024, he might be very well sought after. So there's going to be some big money made by MJF wherever he chooses to hang his hat and call home in 2024. Full Gear is this weekend. 2 major title matches added to it.
Big ones indeed. There's a Trios Championship match, Tom. So after Death Triangle successfully defended the titles last night against Top Flight and AR Fox, was really nice to see the Top Flight boys back together again and wrestling.
Good to see.
Pac then cut a promo saying that they knew what all the videos were about and said if the Elite wanted to make a return, they could do it at Full Gear. And after that, are they gonna come out? No, they just appear. It's just on the Tron. It's a graphic for the match on the Tron. Still very exciting. The crowd giving them a little bit of a pop there as well. So that is going to be a really, really good match to see. And that is not all though. We have a TNT Championship match as well. Wardlow is going to defend the TNT title against Samoa Joe and Powerhouse Hobbs. So last week we know that Samoa Joe turned on Wardlow. He pushed him a little bit and he got mad. And then a brawl broke out last night as well between all three men. And the AEW roster came out and tried to separate them. Wardlow did a nice flip over the top rope to like a load of people on the outside. It was very, very good. So yeah, triple threat match for the TNT Championship. Wardlow, Samoa Joe, and Powerhouse Hobbs. That's going to be, that was going to be all right as well. I'm looking forward to that.
That'll be an interesting big boy battle.
Absolutely.
The TNT
There's
title.
a lot of beef. It's a butcher's shop.
That's a lot of tonnage. So the AEW Full Gear card pretty much etched in stone at this point. So the TNT title match, as Andrew just described, is happening. The AEW World Trios titles on the line, as Andrew just described. Death Triangle versus the returning Elite. TBS title, Jade Cargill and Nyla Rose. I'm glad that we're finally drawing a line under this feud that I feel like has gone on for 1,000 years.
It's gone on for a very long time, hasn't it?
The World Title Eliminator Tournament Finals. We know that Ethan Page punched his ticket there. We'll see who faces him later in the week, and then we'll have the match on Saturday. Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, faces Saraya, making her in-ring wrestling return.
I'm like excited and very trepidatious about this one. We'll see how it goes. I'm sure Saraya's put in the work to obviously, get back to ring shape. So we will see how that one goes down.
A steel cage match between Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus. There was some speculation that Luchasaurus may have been injured on Dynamite last night. But we'll keep you up to date on that one. As it stands, the match is taking place. Sting and Darby Allin face Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett, making his debut in AEW.
Man, he's been doing stuff on the indies. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued to see Jeff in the ring again.
The Ring of Honor World title on the line. Chris Jericho, Bryan Danielson, Claudio Castagnoli, and Sammy Guevara in a four-way dance, which I think will be a fun time. The AEW World Tag Team titles on the line. The Acclaimed looking to do some serious scissoring against Swerve in Our Glory. The interim AEW Women's World title on the line. Toni Storm faces Jamie Hayter. And the world title match, Jon Moxley versus MJF, looking to take home the gold.
And there's actually, do you know what? I was like 50-50. I was saying yesterday on pitches, I'm a bit 50-50 about this card, but there is some really good matches there, and hopefully some definitive ends to some storylines too, so we can move on to fresh new things.
As Andrew said there, 9 pitches for Full Gear waiting for you right now on the Cultaholic YouTube channel. Some lovely pitches, by the way.
Oh, bless you.
Some
bless
good
you.
stuff
Thank
in
you.
there. The predictions for Full Gear dropping later today as well, ahead of live reactions on Saturday night from us here at Cultaholic. You'll have what happened at and the WTF moments from Full Gear as well. A little later today, around 1 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time on twitch.tv/Cultaholic. Cultaholic Pro Wrestling presents Full Gear, which is our powered by WWE 2K22 showcase event that will feature the first ever Dove from Above match.
A Dove from Above?
A Dove from Above match?
What could that possibly be? You'll have to find out. You'll have to tune in.
You'll have to go to twitch.tv/Cultaholic to find out all about that bad boy. That's at 1 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time today. And we'll have more wrestling news throughout the day at cultaholic.com. Keys.
Love you, bye.